Why? I mean, why are they? Are there not any men in China? Why are they flying all the way to the United States to meet these guys here?
Of course, we have Chinese men. There's no doubt.
So there are men in China. Okay, we've established that. So why then are they getting on a plane flying all the way to LA to meet the men here?
So as I know, because since I work with AFA, I met so many ladies. Of course, so many successful men also. Most of the Chinese ladies, they choose to find a foreigner or an American boyfriend to be set up a new family, mainly because they think first, foreigner, the men, they are more gentlemen.
Richie Rich. I lived in China for 8 years and speak very fluent Mandarin. Yes, Chinese women want foreign men, but be careful what you wish for. Be warned, they aren't different than Western women. That's interesting because, look, there are obviously different cultures we're dealing with, right? You have the culture in China, you have the culture here in the West. Not every woman in the West is the same.
Yes.
Not every woman in China is the same. You have the influence that the cultures give us both here and there, but then people are going to be themselves. They're going to be different, right? So you have that kind of basis. So yeah, Richie Rich, I understand what you're saying, but and a lot of things like we talked about tonight, like how do you know a woman, and a man are, together? Why? It's the chemistry. Well, that's the same everywhere. That's universal. Many of the things that we talked about tonight are universal.
Yes.
So just because you go to another country, yes, you can find women that you're not going to get along with that remind you of women here that you didn't get along with. Absolutely. I totally agree. Anywhere. You go to the Ukraine, you go to Colombia, to Peru, you can find that anywhere. But there are differences in culture. And when you go to these different cultures, you can find women that are emblematic of that. Are there different things that Chinese women are looking for, say, in an American man than they would be in a Chinese man?
I think the first, the foreigner man, in China actually now, after marry, I think here the man more focused on the family. Even finish job, probably you will go back home, have the time with the children, with the family. Now in China, even same, but still more like they go to social with more friends or colleagues. This also happens, or many. And second, as I told here, the man more gentle. This is what we like, and they more care about the ladies' feeling.
Yeah. So are they also looking for a little bit more of a equal footing in the marriage where the woman has more of a say in how things are going to work in the marriage, more equal than maybe in China?
In China, now also equal.
Is it equal?
Yes, also equal.
Okay.
Yes, much better than before. But the feeling is different. Many Chinese couples, if they married many years, maybe they are not like here. You always still hug or kiss each other. China more traditional style. So most of the time they will not do this in the public area. Even at home, probably after married 10 years or 20 years, they don't kiss or hug.
Really? That's sad.
It's a little bit sad. Poor Chinese girl, but it's true. But still somebody.
No affection. You need affection still, right?
Yes.
It's not good. What's the best way for me to stand out in the eyes of a Chinese woman?
Wow. Actually, based on our previous social, I feel if some men, they really, if you can do some, before we have the customer, they sing a song or they can dance, immediately the girl will pay attention on them.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you really dress up, impression.
I remember once we were in Colombia and we were having the guys go up on stage and introduce themselves for a minute. There's one guy who's a magician. So he goes up on stage and he's like fire from his hands and all this stuff going on, right? And the poor guy who had to go on next, he's like, how am I supposed to follow that guy? I mean, he's doing all this stuff, it was hilarious. So, I think you stand out sometimes by just little things too, like when I first started going to Russia, I tried to learn a little bit of their language. And I would walk up to the table and say something like, Privet, Katila, which is a very formal or informal greeting. And the women would look at me and they would laugh. Like, you're not supposed to. Go ahead.
Okay, I have one thing I remember. In last June social, we have one customer whose name same with Ken. He prepared the chocolate for each girl with his name.
With his name on it.
Yes.
And he gave each one the girl.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's something like that, guys.
Every lady remember him.
Yeah. Hopefully they like the chocolate. So it's like, this chocolate's terrible.
Yeah, it's good chocolate.
Really
I tried.
good chocolate?
I tried.
Well, that's good. Okay. You gotta be careful about that. So Tony wants to know what's the most effective way for a foreign man to show he's serious and not just a tourist?
Oh, this is a good question. Okay, so for me, if a customer they come to China to join the social, so each time on the social they really dress up, they take it seriously. So we think it's seriously. But after the social, he start to dating. He probably dating with 3 girls or 4 girls, try to know each other, but not dating and send message with all these 30 girls, 50 girls. This makes the Chinese girl feel, wow, you are not serious. You are trying. Each girl, they want to be the only one. I don't know here, but in China, they are like that.
Oh, of course. Every woman does. Yes.
So they will be feel not so happy if the first time you date with a different girl, they know you want to try to know each other. But after you date with the girl 2 times, 3 times, you still dating with many girls, then they think you are really not serious.
You're like a player. They think
yes, you're a player.
Maybe
you're a tourist.
Looking for sex or something only, and
yes.
not really interested. So and that's common everywhere we go.
Okay.
So Frank wants to know, what do you tell your foreign clients to focus on first when dating in China? So is there anything that you tell the men to really be careful about or to be thinking about when they're dating in China? Something cultural, the way they need to, maybe like you said, I mean, should we grab a woman's hand right away on the first date, things like that?
Yeah, this means it cannot be, depends on the ladies.
Okay.
Some ladies maybe they are waiting for you.
Okay. So you can tell, you can just see
yes,
the chemistry, how's it going? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So is there anything else that they should focus on that you can think of? Or?
I think first try to be a gentleman, and second, don't ask her like the first time you ask her, oh, if you have a house, how about your salary, and will you this and that.
No, you don't do that.
Even the girl, if they want to ask you, you also feel not so happy in the first time.
No, you don't want that.
Yes. And also you ask, how many boyfriends did you have before? This is not nice.
Who asked? These are questions I still don't. I don't.
Who knows? Before we have some people they ask them.
No. That's not. Sean wants to know: are Chinese families usually supportive of their daughters dating foreigners, or does that create some kind of a challenge?
Yeah, I think if the girl wants to date with the foreigner, the parents normally respect them. Okay. At least when I was young, I talked with my mom. I said, oh, there is actually he's an American, African-American guy. He really liked me. And I told my mother. My mother said, okay, if you like, then that's fine.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he's even 14 years older than me. My mother respected me. So I think most of the parents, they want their daughter to be happy. Okay. So if the daughter feel happy, then they feel happy.
Actually, the parents do a little bit of matchmaking themselves too, don't they? They're trying to get to their
sometimes they do this. In China, yes, they try to find which man is matched with our daughter and try to introduce. Especially once the girl turned to be over 30 years.
Okay, well, let's talk about that. To all your questions, we'll talk
I know
about
what you want to
talk. Well, the age differential. So.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. I mean, in some cultures, you could have a more elastic age differential, right? Others, even here in the States, it's not quite as elastic, right? Unless you're a very rich superstar, movie star, then you can date someone who's 80 years younger than you, no one cares.
Yes.
But if you're a regular guy like me, 10, 15 years. But once you start getting to 20, 25 years, it's tougher. So what about China? What do the women feel like?
I think if the woman, if they are just like 20 years old or 25 years old, probably they want to find the man about 3 to 8 years difference older than them, then this will be normal. But once the ladies turn to be like 40 years old, they divorced, it will be change. You know, before when I was like 25 years old, I probably only can accept the man older than me 5 years old. But now I changed. I think I can accept the man older than me even 10 years, 20 years, because you know with the age or the experience, the life experience changing, then the thinking also changing.
Right.
Yeah, maybe 20 years I care about the looks, is handsome or not, and now I care about what's his experience, what's his thinking, he's smart or not, his responsibility, everything.
Okay.
So it's change with the year change the age changing, then the thinking.
Is there? Let's say, could it be more elastic if the man's a foreigner? So if a woman's in China, does she look at that like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
I could go with someone a little bit older if he's from
Yes,
another country
yes,
as opposed
yes,
to China?
Yes.
Yeah.
As I know, most of our customers, the ladies, they join our social. Many ladies, they even can accept like 15 years or 20 years older. I even met some ladies, they don't care, 30 years older than them. They don't care.
What compliments do Chinese girls like? What can we say to a Chinese woman that's going to make her happy?
Okay, first from the physical side, all the Chinese girl, I think not only Chinese, but we like the skin to be white color.
Oh, you like that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know why here many people they enjoy the sunshine. Every day I need.
We want tans, yeah. We want to go the other way.
Yes, you know, even the summer no raining, but we take the umbrella because we don't want it to be black. You know, the skin darker.
Okay.
Second, we want to be slim.
Okay. Well, that's kind of universal right now. A lot of people want to be slim.
Yes.
I get that.
And so mainly from the physical, but if from other side, maybe I think they like you see they look young or they are smart. I think
so pretty much the same, except the white thing. That's interesting.
Yes, that's really. I never want to be more darker.
So you wouldn't stay in the sun?
No, we will not.
You would never do.
We will not.
That's why Chinese women really, as they age, they look younger. Probably because they're out of the sun, but they do look a lot younger as they get older.
I think not too much wrinkle.
No.
Yeah. I never take care too much for my skin, but yeah.
There's more to it than most people understand. Gosh, you can feel the energy up there. They're alive. It's amazing to see that.
Hello. Police. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm okay.
Good. Your name is?
Eileen.
Eileen, nice to meet you. Joe Hines.
Ah, mi amor.
We have the first activity on Saturday. This is the city tour on the sea.
Right.
To go to the touristic places. So I want to know if you are interested to do it. It's included for you. You don't have to pay for this.
Because I wanted to get to know the culture, because it's better to know the culture, because if you're going to introduce yourself, it's nice to know do's, don'ts, what they like, and where they come from.
Perfect.
All the time.
At the social, though, it was very interesting because you get to meet people and all these different ladies. But when you get to take them and have them on a personal date, you learn more about them.
What's that? I don't like a big car not run. Okay. But you can do one thing.
I mean, we understand each other even without words. We went with an interpreter first couple days. Now we are using translators, but half the time we don't even use a translator. We understand each other enough
In another language. That's right.
This is a video. Please say hello.
It's not convenient for you. It's better to change in pesos.
Don't always look at a profile because the profile is only a smidge of who they are. You need to experience it by meeting them in person, because not until then do you actually get to know the lady. And at that point, that's when you know when you click.
That's right.
That's right.
Bueno, me he sentido muy contenta. Además de eso, ayer nos trataron muy lindo. Los hombres son muy caballerosos. Pues él siempre está muy atento. Y me siento cómoda, me siento contenta.
Today was a great experience getting out to experience Colombia, and Nancy, on the other hand, is much different from yesterday at the table because she's has more personality, more you find out more about her, and it's not just about hi, how you doing. There's more to her, and I was very happy to get to know her more as we get to experience Colombia together and get to know each other. Years I have waited to find someone like that I could click with, someone that understands me and I understand them. That is something unique. And to think of it, I found her here in Cartagena.
Not every trip changes your life, but this one just might. On November 6th, Cartagena becomes the city where new love stories begin. Meet dozens of stunning Colombian women in just 2 unforgettable nights of speed dating. No screens, no waiting, just real connections. Cartagena isn't just a place to visit, it's where your next chapter can begin. November 6th, Cartagena, one trip, endless possibilities.
What's your opinion on these guys coming over here to a war zone just to meet a Ukrainian woman?
I see that they're good guys, so I think they deserve to find a perfect match.
There is a wedding palace nearby. It was like more traditional in Ukraine. Can you to spend a lot of money on wedding?
We just go to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Just relax. We're all friends here. I know some guys get a little crazy with the champagne and the girls. Hey, get us a bottle. And we don't want 125 drunk women.
Oh, we don't.
Don't say it. Yeah, I know you. I saw the wheels turning. Put your game faces on, guys. There will be some finger foods. Those are not for you. A lot of these girls are coming from work. They don't have time to stop and eat. I've done a couple of 100 socials now, and I've seen all sorts of things happen at these socials. What do you think so far, man?
I think I've had pretty good success.
This is your second tour, right?
Correct.
Do you think you've learned a lot since your first tour?
Yes. The first time, my interpreter wanted me to get more names, and this time I just focused.
It's not about just a whole bunch of names.
Right.
You gotta feel it, right?
Right.
You gotta remember, there's 14 guys, 150 women. These women are gonna start getting bored. They need something to do.
I think that this is very interesting evening for me. I meet so many good people, men, girls, so funny, so...
So you've had quite a few guys come up to you, talk to you?
Yes, of course.
What do you think about American guys coming over here during wartime?
Yes, this is my question. I asked him, because this is bravo, this is very strong men, strong mental men. So yes, bravo. For me, this is very, very good men.
So it shows that these guys are serious.
Yes,
that they are looking for a good woman.
Gentlemen,
right.
Of course.
Is this your first time at one of these?
Yeah, this is the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you look very comfortable out there.
Well, I'm trying my best.
How did you hear about this whole function?
I heard about this event from the agency where I registered with, and they told me about this event, so I came.
Have you met anyone that, hey, I'd like to have a second date outside of the function?
Well, yes, I met multiple guys and I really like them, and they took my number, so I think we'll get in touch with them. We'll see what's gonna happen. Maybe we can know each other more, communicate. I will keep you posted.
What's your opinion on these guys coming over here to a war zone just to meet a Ukrainian woman?
Well, I would say they are brave, and I think they really want to meet someone. That's why they're coming to Ukraine. They're not just, like thinking, but they are really wanting to meet someone. And they love Ukrainian women for our culture, for maybe, I don't know, for our beauty or whatsoever. No, it's really. So I'm sure about these guys, and I see that they're good guys. So I think they deserve to find a perfect match, and why not?
Anything set up for after the social yet?
Yes.
Really?
There's a lady from Kharkiv I met, and she wants to meet.
Okay, and she wants to meet after the social?
Yes.
All right.
And I have one set up for tomorrow.
That's fantastic. So, not bad so far.
It's good success.
Yeah.
Women in my country, it's a little more difficult to talk to them, Women in Costa Rica are more approachable. Costa Rican women, they're very beautiful, they're very passionate, they're easy to talk to. The best thing about the social is you get an opportunity to meet people face to face, talk to them one-on-one, and then you get the opportunity to see them outside the social. Like I said, a lot of dating sites, you just talk to people constantly. This site, you actually have the opportunity to come here and meet somebody face to face and see if you have a connection with somebody.
This is the most fun I've had in Costa Rica. There's beautiful women everywhere, granted, but these are some real genuinely beautiful. They all like to work out, so it's all qualities that I appreciate, and these women fit those qualities. The Costa Rican women really appreciate smaller things in life. Of course, family is important with most cultures, but especially important with the Costa Rican women. Intelligent, beautiful, what else could you ask for?
They really want to get to know you and find out more about who we are, so we can maybe, have a connection.
Me encantaría estar con una persona estable, honrada, respetuosa y que lo primero para él sea la familia. Eso sería.
¿Qué te atrae de los hombres extranjeros?
El calor afectivo es completamente diferente a lo que nosotras las latinas tenemos, entonces creo que somos diferentes.
They are warm, they really want to meet somebody to take care of them and to grow with them, and I think more men need to come here. In North America and Canada and whatever, everybody's striving for materialism and for everything. And what has left, love has left. And coming here has really fulfilled in my life.
Soy comerciante hace 6 años, lo disfruto muy amenamente y es una grada, una escalera para progresar y ser alguien en un futuro o llegar a ser algo más en mi vida.
¿Qué valores consideras importantes en una pareja, en una relación a largo plazo?
La lealtad, la responsabilidad, la amabilidad y ante todo el respeto.
Me inscribí en la agencia más que todo por recomendación de mi jefa del trabajo, que ya ha venido acá, ¿verdad?, muchas veces. Y pues en este caso porque también siento que pues ya buscamos una estabilidad, ¿verdad? Buscamos lo que sería pues una manera ya un poquito más estable de vivir, ¿verdad? De convivir y siento que tal vez por eso fue que me inscribí más que todo.
What did you think of this first event you attended?
Okay, I had a very closed idea because a friend I know brought me.
Well, they were completely clueless about the idea, but I thought it was great. Very familiar, really very quiet. Maybe I thought it was a little more, I don't know, more tedious, a really closed off idea, but it's actually very calm. It's a very homey atmosphere. We're all really good. We feel really supported. The idea is really, really good. And honestly, by opening up, you meet people, you make friends, you meet new people in a super relaxed and healthy environment, and I liked it.
So would you come to another event?
Honestly, yes. I used to be the kind of girl who would say, well, I don't like meeting people in a setting that doesn't feel like mine, but actually, I even think it's safer and I would do it again.
And what did you think of the gentlemen you met today?
They're actually very interesting people with a long story that brought them to where they are now. And I could really learn a lot from them. And honestly, I congratulate them because they come to a new country to share their ideas, to give their lives completely. And I really congratulate them even more than myself for coming here without knowing anyone.
And are you looking for a foreign man?
Actually, I've had foreign partners before, mostly, more than just flings. And well, I've gotten to know many cultures, but here I could get to know even more. I don't have an idealized type of man because I just don't. Idealizing really makes you question what you think about others, and the idea is to meet new people. And well, here my mind is going to open up a bit more, realizing that I didn't know I could meet so many people, and that here, well, I could get to know even more.
And what values or characteristics do we Ticas have that you think would be attractive to a foreign man?
We're very outgoing, almost all of us. Even I, who consider myself a bit reserved when it comes to acting, am also very outgoing because I think it comes from the culture we live in every day. And well, besides being outgoing, I think we also have some values when it comes to family respect. And honestly, we're very open to meeting new people and not judging them. Something that even older people than us have noticed, that we already come with that mindset, so to speak, and it helps us get to know new people. I like it when the person I meet is a bit older than me because I consider them more mature, so I can be more open and show myself, and I have no problem with the age difference. What matters more to me is that if the person were younger, I would feel more judged or more limited in how I act. On the other hand, if they're older, they can teach me things I don't know yet. And the idea of meeting someone new is that they teach you something, not that you teach them.
Okay, Anna, tell us why you joined the agency. It was by chance. My friend said, Anna, I'm going to an event, and she thought of me, so I said, okay, let's go.
Perfect. And how have you felt at these events? This is your second event, right?
Yes, it's my second event. It's different when you come for the second time because you already know how things work and you feel more relaxed. Actually, the first time is full of expectations because it's something new and you don't really know what you're getting into, at least in my case.
And what have you thought about the gentlemen you've met?
That you have to be emotionally responsible because they know exactly what they're looking for. So you really need to be emotionally responsible and understand that you shouldn't play with other people's time.
Excellent. And what kind of man are you looking for?
Someone who is like me, someone who is already independent, who doesn't have children, someone who wants to build a family, because being in a relationship means bringing together two lives, two cultures, and in this case, beliefs. It's about joining two lives, and what happens is that couples nowadays are losing that ability to build something from scratch because they want everything instantly. They don't want to put in the work anymore, since we know that being in a relationship isn't all sunshine and rainbows, and that search for Prince Charming doesn't exist. You have to understand that it's about values, beliefs, customs, working as a team, and building toward a shared goal.
And specifically, do you think you can find that with a foreign man?
I've always consistently said that I'm truly not for the local market, so I'm seriously considering it very carefully.
My dilemma is, I mean, all three ladies that I've met, I could marry. But if I had to choose them, Kelly would be my number one. Right now, Lily would be my number two, and Ron would be my number three. I've reached out to Nicole to see if she can find out anything from Kelly. Now, I got an all-day date with Kelly tomorrow, but I don't want to leave on Monday having everything up in the air. I kind of like to settle down a little bit to earth.
What you are more focused on? You're more focused on the feeling with the lady, or you are more focused on how much money they have?
Oh, I'm not focused on the money.
Okay.
The money don't bother me at all.
Okay, then 3 million.
Well, wait a minute. The money does bother me.
Mm.
In the fact that I don't want a relationship where money becomes a foundation.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's exactly what it would be with Rong, all right? Rong is not the CFO of the company she works for. She's the chairman of her board. And I only found that out yesterday. You know, I don't want somebody who thinks that they can, just because they have money, they can buy anything. And that's starting to turn me off. That's why Rong is dropped from number 1 to number 3.
So, to be honest, as I know, Kelly still dating with different people.
I know that.
Yes. So, I suggest you will meet her again, right?
Tomorrow, all day.
Yes, yes. So Kelly now seems in the number 1 in your list. So, why you don't talk with her directly?
See, that's the kicker. I do talk to her directly, and I let her know how I feel. But there is zero, and I mean zero, read or feedback. Now, yesterday when we bowled, I got high fives, I got hugs, I got everything. I went to give her a little peck on the cheek, and right, the cheek gets turned, which tells me she's, I don't want to say confused, but she, you know, she doesn't really know which way she wants to go.
But that only between the polite. It's not about the love, I feel. You talk about, you know. She treat you same with other men or not?
I don't know, because I'm not on her dates with other men.
Yes.
Nor do I want to be.
So, I can know about Kelly, right?
Yeah.
Kelly. So I can ask the matchmaker to talk with her to see if she is more serious with you or more prefer others man. Give you a feedback.
And that's exactly why I came down here to talk to you about it.
I can ask her because we need to know if she is serious with you or she's more focused on some other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe age, maybe about economy, or maybe because the family relationship, many things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
so
know,
I can ask her. So you want to know about Kelly, right?
I want to know about Kelly.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's what I came for.
No problem.
Yes.
He wants to ask, because you are in the travel industry.
Yeah.
So he wants your opinion from a travel industry personnel, how our tours are organized, if you feel like they're organized well.
All truthfulness, this particular tour was pretty well organized, but you know, just coordinating the stuff, which you've done a remarkable job coordinating things. And truthfully, I like the touches that you put in there, the silver bags with the fan and the thing with all the profiles. The thing with all the profiles, that really helped out, because what I would do, I'd make a list, I'd take a picture of it, and this way I could just open up my phone and go like this.
Oh.
Okay. This way I knew which ladies.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Because I learned from last November, a lot of the ladies come, but many of the ladies, all our clients, they don't know who they are. But in short time, like 8 ladies sit in one table with you with translator. Each lady maybe only 1 minute or 2 minutes. You cannot remember.
That's right.
So I think as I talked with Ken, we decided this time we do the small social, but each one we chose the high quality ladies and talk with you. You can more deeper communication, do the more deeper communication.
Yes.
And then before that, we prepare this profile, make everything clear. So.
One of the things that I was going to do, okay, is in the United States, and you may have come across this, you know what a postcard is? Postcard size, about this size?
Yeah.
I thought about doing that for this, but I didn't have enough time. I was going to put a picture, a couple pictures on the front, and on the back, both in English and in Chinese.
Yes.
I was going to put my information.
Okay.
Okay, my name, my age, my height, my weight, what I do, you know, retired, my hobbies and stuff like that. And I was going to put it in both English and Chinese. This way, the ladies actually have that card they can take with them, and it'll help them to remember. It's just like the paper that you gave us.
It works. We can take this next trip.
Oh, that would be too expensive for you to make for 100 guys. But it would be something for the guys to make on their own, if the guys are serious.
Yeah, actually for the men, they come, not so many like the ladies, they come. It's more easy for us to prepare. But for us, for me, to be honest, I take our client more important. Because the ladies, they come many. And then the matchmaker, they are working with them. Some ladies, they have different options. Even during this tour, they didn't find anyone. For them, just 1 day or 2 days time.
Yeah.
But for you, all of our men clients, they come to here. They fly so long trip. They spend a lot of money. Everything, they are more focused. They are so serious. So I want to treat all our clients more important. This a little bit, you know. So I prepare everything on behalf of our client.
Yes.
So that's why I prepare the girls' profile and give each of you. I want you can check first. Yes. I know which man come, but if I actually before you come, I already shared all your profile, send it to the ladies.
I know, I got them. I have friends in China, and they were sending to my friends in Florida who were sending them to me.
That's
Ken
why.
said to me one time, "Where did you get that from?" You remember?
Yeah, that's why this time the ladies, even they come, not so many, but they are serious. Because before they decide to come, they already know who come. If they are no any interesting, they don't decide to come.
And
so they decide to come, they already know who they come and who they are more interested.
And you know, it would be good from a guy's standpoint, all right? You had maybe 70 ladies here over 3 days, okay?
Yes.
It would have been very nice for the guys to know, okay, the first night, these ladies are the ones that are interested in you, all right? The second night, these are the ladies interested in you, or the third night. This way, you kind of got to, if you're interested in that person and you know that they're interested in you, it kind of kickstarts the relationship, or at least the communication.
Sure. I think this is a good tips.
Yeah.
I will do this, I will collect this information on next hour trip.
Okay.